Hey guys, it's Cheryl here today with a fall garden tour. It's been a while since I've showed you my garden. Look at this spider just building its nest. It's spider season here in the fall, so we're just going to let her do her thing. She probably won't last long. Something will come by, a bird or something, and pick her up. But this is just kind of a overview, not very long. Excuse the glare. Just showing you the edge of the woods and a little overview of what it looks like now. It's still fairly green. The trees are starting to turn a little bit, and you could see over in the distance the trees that were cut down by my neighbors have started to come back and fill in, so it'll look more like a forest. Okay, so we get to swing over here, let you see the back of the patio area. And you can see we started cleaning up. I still have a few annuals that are still living. And let's go over to my cotton garden. But look how pretty the Japanese maple is turning. And over here I have some ornamental grasses and some crepe myrtles and some plum trees that are really pretty in the spring and fall, but they do lose their leaves in the fall. And so here is my lamb's ear. One is looking kind of crazy, but I plan to divide those. I haven't gotten to it yet. I think it's going to be too cold this upcoming weekend, but I will get to that. And as you can see, my hydrangeas are done. I leave the blossoms on. I do cut some to bring in. I did cut some when they were green, blue, and now these ones are look so pretty purple. I'm going to cut some of those, and I'll probably do a DIY with my dried flowers, and if I do, I'll be sure to share that with you. I did cut my hedges a little bit the other week, but you can see here in my cotton garden the cone flowers are done. And there's a few little flowers there on the left, and my irises. My roses haven't been blooming much, and you can see I'm letting my gladiolas dry out so that I can pull out the leaves. I just leave them, it's easier. And see my little ground cover sedum is filling in nice. I've got to replace that one rose. So like I said, this is just a quick overview of what's going on in the garden here in the fall. So now I'm going to walk back down to the backyard, just showing you the grass. And we will be back there in a second. You see how the tall hydrangeas are doing well. They stay evergreen, and they're a quick way to fill in for bones in your garden if you need something. They don't take very long to grow, so that's a good option if you need a screen for your neighbors or something you want to cover up. So we've taken a lot of our pots into the garage. This plant has still got a few blooms on it. It's called the Hearty Ice Plant. We took a while back all the annuals out, and this is a plant that my sister gave me, and it's still doing well. And this vine, Mandevilla vine, it's still blooming. It may not make it through the winter. I'm going to probably cut it back this weekend if it's not too cold. And then, I've got the clematis and the hostas. They're starting to die. Well, not die, but the leaves are starting to brown. Now this is that trumpet vine. We decided to remove it and destroy it because it's very invasive and it didn't do a lot of blooming or serve its purpose. So you see I have some seeds on these two hostas. I wanted to harvest see if I can grow some more of these because I really love how big they get. So in the back is that canvas. I'm going to have to cut that back also. And my tapestry is doing well. It's filling in. I have a couple of brown spots here, and so I'll have to take care of that in early spring to try to juvenate it. I'll get one side juvenated and the other side acts up. Now this is still kicking, but I'm going to be pulling that out of that pot so I can put the pot in the house so it doesn't crack with the cold weather that's soon to come. So I got a little brown spot there, but that's how that plant works. So I could cut that out, but I'll leave it for the winter. Let's see, this sedum is nice, covered up. I got a little spot, but like I said, I get one spot and then something else happens. And you can see the irises are starting to dry up. It's easier to let them dry up and the leaves pull out easy, and you don't have to worry about getting any shears or anything like that to cut them out, which we used to do, and it was easier when the rocks wasn't there. And so you can see the Japanese maples are turning, and those you can't see them there, but let's go over. You could see the tall Metasequoias. They will be turning a brown color and losing their leaves as well. But I thought I'd just share with you what was going on over here on the patio and what plants are left. Now these two hostas held up the longest. Maybe I don't think they had as much sun. Now this cactus, we leave it out and it survived, so I guess we'll see if it makes it again. But remember, all things grow with love. And this Japanese maple tree is doing well. The leaves should be turning shortly, and when they do, I will be sure to show you what that looks like. Okay, and then you could just see some other trees there in the background. Okay, and pan over here, you can see we've cleared out a lot of the pots and moved the cactuses into the garage, and here is my little statue that he stays out all year, so hopefully he'll make it okay. I've had him for a long time. So well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to comment and tell me what you think about my fall garden. And I will be back probably again in maybe a couple weeks to share some more gardening videos, and I'm going to be doing some DIYs and some decluttering and try to get around to decorating for Christmas. See you on the next video. Bye.